He has not shown anything till now. Now he's running in the lowest class. I hope he'll earn some stake money.
Venus is a God Abroad filly that's come from Western India to me. Uh, she's taken a little time to come to hand, but she's well at the moment. I think can win this race.
Number 1 in the Lady Gibraltar plate. We have a look at Akasi, who finished on 4th. Top Dancer was the winner of this race. And Akasi was the one just given up a backhander or so with a pretty high action out there and ended up finishing on 4th on the sorting with 2nd being See My Heels and 5th being Thunderstruck on the previous occasion. Rated at 25 on tongue strap, cross nose pen. Number 3 will be Raffles, who finished on 6th. The Gera was the winner of this race in the Silks of Gold with brown belt and brown cap is Raffles, who finished on 6th. No form to go by in his previous outings as well, having finished 6th being Impiana and 6th being Gera on this occasion is Raffles. Spring Blinkers tongue strap rated at 25. And 4 will be Altair, and also coming up for scrutiny will be number 12 in the card. That's Perfect Tallow. These are the 2 runners. But let's have a look at the first runner coming up will be Altair. Altair was the one who ran 8th out of 11 runners after that second in last winter, finished on 8th. Pretty hard to digest after that good performance in last winter. Was looking good in fact and ended up finishing on 8th out of 11 runners being Dawn Rising, whereas number 12 in the card, Perfect Tallow, finished on 4th out of 11, 4th right throughout, rated at 8th for tongue strap. And 5 will be Secret Lady. Secret Lady was the one who ran 6th, 7th behind English Pay, and 6th out of 11 runners, led the field for most part of the journey and ended up 6th out of 11 runners. Isn't She Beautiful was the winner of this race, rated at 23 for tongue strap and cross nose band is number 5, Secret Lady. New approach out of Express Lady is number 5. And 6 will be Venus. Venus ran 7th. Coup de Leon was the winner of this race. And number 6, Venus Kitten's Joy out of Lively Lexi was withdrawn in race number 2. But we are having a look at in Pune, where Venus finished on 7th being Coup de Leon and 7th being Wall Street on his previous occasion. Had a bleeding cut injury on right thigh and was withdrawn in race number 2 in the last in Mighty Zo's win in this summer season is Venus, rated at 23 tongue strap. And 7 will be Benignity. Benignity was the one who ran 2nd is Benignity, half length separating the first 2 runners. Baroness was the one who was the winner of this race, half length just separating these 2 runners. Was bridging on the gap on every stride was Benignity, rated at 21 from tongue strap, cross nose band and basket bet. 8 will be Double Vision. Double Vision is a declaration of war out of Magnomical, ran 3rd behind Stars Above, and in this occasion 10th out of 13 runners. Ooh La La was the winner of this race. Double Vision finished on 10th in race number 90, rated at 21 is Double Vision. 9 will be Mega Success. Mega Success was the one is out of Night Store out of Lady Duff is Mega Success, who ran 7th in race number 176 in the Silks of Dark Blue with white cross sash and armband is Mega Success. A memorable time was the winner of this race. There you have it, starting to bridge in the gap, but ended up finishing on 7th, rated at 20s for Blinkers tongue strap. Ultimate Choice. Ultimate Choice ran 9th. Cash Out was the winner, and Ultimate Choice in that third last position and finished on 9th out of 10 runners, just beat one home in the dying moments of the race, where Cash Out was the winner of this race in race number 107, rated at 14s for tongue strap. And Wiser is number 10, Ultimate Choice. Arizona to Santa Ana is number 10, Ultimate Choice. Max Mueller, number 11 in the card. Max Mueller ran 2nd. Master of Success was the winner of this race, and Max Mueller was the one who was at 3 outings. In fact, was withdrawn in his last outing in race number 90, where Ooh La La was the winner. But this is race number 71, where Max Mueller ran 2nd, and in fact a fine 2nd.
My Solitaire, well, this is the first run she's having with me. She ran once on the last day of the winter, where she played up in the gates and she was withdrawn. So I really can't say much about her, because this will be the first time she's running with me. However, we have given her a lot of practice. She's much better. We expect her to run a very decent race.
Princess Jasmine is doing well in the track work. She's a light framed filly. The thing is, like, she's won 2 races, but both the races she has won in 0:25. When it comes to 15 to 35, she was been hitting the frame, but she was yet to win a race in this class. I hope today she's running in Division 3. She should be there in the busy end. That's all I feel.
Number 1, Belvedere. Belvedere ran 5th. King of War was the winner of this race, and Belvedere was the one is out of strong suited of double vodka is Belvedere, who ran 3rd behind Old Gate, and in this occasion 5th out of 10 runners behind King of War is Belvedere. This is race number 171 you're looking at, and finished on ending up 5th is Belvedere, rated at 32 spun tungsten cross nose band. 2 will be Fairweather. Fairweather ran 12th. Nicolina was the winner, and Fairweather has 2 outings, 11th behind the Response, and in this occasion 12th out of 12 runners. Nicolina was the winner. Traveling wide, in fact, is Nicolina, but despite that came and emerged victorious to win by 1 3/4 lengths. Fairweather, on the other hand, ran last on this outing, rated at 30 spun blinkers tongue strap. Number 3 will be My Solitaire. Was withdrawn before coming in the starters orders in race number 170, where Accumulator was the winner of this race. But we are having a look at race number 111, where My Solitaire finished on 5th, being Archway, and in the colors of yellow with the blue V's, half sleeves and blue cap. My Solitaire finished on 5th over that 1200-meter trip, rated at 30s for tungsten cross nose band. The Golden Dream comes the next, who finished 5th. True Faith was the winner. Number 5 in the card, Ozark, also coming up for scrutiny. This is the current summer run you're looking at, where the Golden Dream finished on race number 1, finished on 5th out of 10 runners behind True Faith. In the colors of black with yellow spots, white sleeves is Golden Dream, whereas Ozark, on the other hand, ran last, in fact, in race number 1, rated at 20 cents from Blinkers tongue strap, whereas the Golden Dream rated at 28 from Blinkers cross nose band. Princess Jasmine ran 4th. The Thunderstruck was the winner in this race, and Princess Jasmine, Phoenix Star out of Times Mistress, ran 4th. Has been pretty consistent. If you're looking at any consistency with the horses, this is the one which has maintained that model of consistency right throughout the last winter, and finished on 4 times 4th, with twice the second is Princess Jasmine's one tongue stop, rated at 26. Golden Starlet, who ran 6th on this outing, well as 3 outings, all his 3 runs off the frame is Golden Starlet. Declaration of War out of Destiny is Golden Starlet, and in this occasion ran 6th out of 7 runners, just right throughout 6th, in fact. Beat 1 home, Aldgate, the winner, rated at 25 is Golden Starlet. 8 will be Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn was the one who ran 7th. Ultimate Striker was the winner. Top class out of Ace Empress Jessie is Anne Boleyn. This is race number 162 we're looking at. Started off on a reasonably good note by running 4th behind Flying Quest, and subsequently hasn't reproduced the form, having run twice 5th, twice 7th, and once 6th in last winter is Anne Boleyn's, putting tongue strap foot side chickpeas, rated at 22. And 9 will be Firefinch. Firefinch is the one who ran 8th. My Vision was the winner of this race, and Firefinch was the one up there in front, and Firefinch in the colors of brown with gold belt sleeves, light green cap is Firefinch there in that back bunch, ran ending up 8th, with the winner My Vision sprinting out to a win by a margin of 2 3/4 lengths, and Firefinch hasn't shown any form at all in his previous outings from Tungsten Cross Nose Band Basketball, rate 21.
He's been doing well, and he's been tracking well. Hopefully he should run well.
Well, in her previous 2 outings, she ran 3rd and she ran suggestive races. She came from the back. I've changed a bit of equipment on her. I put a hood on. Akshay's riding her. I'm going over a longer trip. The couple of horses I want to look out for, which is Royal Mysore and Sassy. Again, I hope that she runs a great race. It's going to come down to fitness at this point.
She's been working well, and this is her first race of the season after quite a long gap. She's been good, but I worry about how much the soft ground will affect her. But otherwise, she's been very good.
1 will be Indian Sniper. Moonlight Magic out of Edith Piaf is Indian Sniper. Race number 173 of the Hyderabad season you're looking at, where Indian Sniper was the one who ran 4th on that outing. 6th for most part of the journey in the colors of dark blue with gold cross sashes, dark blue sleeves, quartered cap as Indian Sniper. Came in, ended up finishing on 4th out of 8 runners. Livermore was the winner of this race. Traveled about 3 wide and came in, ended up winning by a neck. In fact, is Livermore, and Indian Sniper ran 4th. Rainbow Dancer, number 2 in the card, who ran third. Roman Spirit was the winner, fourth at the stage, and ultimately finished on third out of 6 runners. Roman Spirit was the winner, had to be ridden out vigorously, and ended up finishing on third out of 6 runners is Rainbow Dreamer. Phoenix Star out of Goblin is number 2, Rainbow Dreamer. In the colors of royal blue, red sash, red sleeves and cap, sporting cross nose band. 3 will be Royal Mysore. Royal Mysore ran second. Elpenor was the winner of this race, was in fact a fancied runner and gulped down a lot of money on this occasion is Royal Mysore, whereas Elpenor quickened well at the all-important end. 7 lengths was the margin of victory, decimated the opposition. Spun tongue struck cross nose band basket bet. Number 5 will be Golden Peaks. Golden Peaks ran third, twice third in fact is Golden Peaks, third behind Elpenor and third again behind Fast Pace is race number 125 is Golden Peaks. Speaking of which, out of Kanchenjunga, sporting tongue strap and hood is number 5, Golden Peaks. Next will be Jazara, who finished on second. Perfect Blend was the winner of this race, and in between runners, in fact, in that fighting line was Jazara. Western Araskar Sunshine Girl battling on with a 3-way finish at the final stages, and ultimately it was Perfect Blend who emerged victorious to win by 1.5 lengths, and Jazara ran a mighty race to finish on second on this occasion. Number 8 will be Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer ran 6. Synthesis was the winner of this race. Excellent out of Ice Glacier, beautifully bred horse, traveling wide, and on his opening outing, now been switched around between runners to come and end up finishing on 6th out of 13 runners. Synthesis was the one who quickened well, and Snowpiercer ended up finishing on 6th. Good educational run is number 8, Snowpiercer. Sporting
White Roses, like I said last week, she's been working well. She had an issue with her wind. The surgery was done sometime in March. It seems to have worked. We'll only know in a race. The field is sort of weakish. The field is a little sort of openish. We have the Athabasca, Opus 1. There are a few horses that have a chance in the race. So we just have to see whether the surgery has worked for her or not.
Opus 1, he's a nice horse. He still hasn't matured, so he's very hesitant. He thinks a lot, but his last run was good. He was closing on the winner. He just lost by 3/4 length. He was supposed to run last week. I think he's a lot improved from the last week. I did a work on him on Tuesday, and I found him striding out very fluently. So he's got a good chance this time. He has to beat that horse White Roses. She worked well. I saw his spurt recently, and I think he's got a decent chance.
One in the card, that's the Omega Man. Well, Omega Man ran 12. Serenus was the winner of this race, almost in that mid-pack with a pretty high action out there, given a couple of backhanders, and despite that, finished on 12th out of 13 runners. Serenus was the winner. Just beat one home on this occasion. Was a winner in race number 56 in the early part of winter, but subsequently hasn't reproduced that form at all in his next outings, and ended up just beating one home, rated at 39, sporting tongue strap. 2 will be Slice of Heaven. Slice of Heaven finished on 8. Southern Force was the winner of this race, and Slice of Heaven was the one was traveling about 3-4 wide off the fence, and eventually ended up finishing on just beating one home in this race is a Slice of Heaven. Speaking of which, out of Amorina, sporting tongue struck cross nose band, rated at 36 is number 2, Slice of Heaven, and this is the last winter run. We have 3 runners coming up for scrutiny. That's number 3, Step of Destiny, who finished on 14. Chinky Pinky was the winner. White Roses was up there in front and ran 12th on this occasion is White Roses. And the Athabasca was angling for his run and finished on second on this occasion is Athabasca. But Step to Destiny was the one who twice second with once 5th behind the Republic Power, and 14th out of 14 runners been Chinky Pinky Spun Blinkers, rated at 36. 6 on the other hand was White Roses, who ran a forward race and fell back gradually to end up finishing finishing on 12th out of 14 runners, rated at 34 Tungsta cross nose band. And the Athabasca ran a mighty race to finish on nose. Second on this occasion is the Athabasca, sporting blinkers, tongue strap, rated at 32. 4 will be Air Display. Air Display was the one who ran 8th, pretty consistent in his previous outings, but this run seems to be a disappointing one, finishing on 8th out of 10 runners. King of 4 was the winner, and Air Display finished on 8th on this outing in race number 171. Tongue strap, rated at 35. Did not complete the course. In star events run is Air Display. This outing, pretty bad run coming in from Air Display. 5 will be 4, and 8 also coming up is Opus 1. These are the two runners, but 4 was the one who was being produced the widest of all, and Opus 1 tucked in towards the rail side, who finished on 4th. Accumulate was too good on this occasion, who came and won by a measure of comfort. In fact, was Accumulate, and 4 was the one who finished on 6th on this occasion. 3rd behind Serenas, and 2nd behind Agera on the previous occasion, whereas Opus 1 finished on 4th. 2nd behind Allgate, rated at 32 Spoon Blinkers, Tungster cross nose band. And 7 will be Domina. Domina ran 8th out of 8 runners. Last on this outing is Domina, but his previous occasions were ran once 3rd behind Flying Quest, and 5th behind The Response, and 6th behind Jokshan. That's the form and credential of Domina. Tungster cross nose band, rated at 32.
Plas Vendome placed in the Chennai Guineas and the Oaks. Then she ran the Indian Derby. She ran very poorly over there. We have given her a lot of time off. We've given her a nice break. She's come back. She's looking well. She's worked well. I think it's difficult to beat Christoffel.
After that win, he had a setback. He had a hoof issue, so he couldn't run the whole of the rest of the winter. So he's come back after that, and it's been a long gap, and he's come through setbacks. He probably will need this race. He's kind of a lazy horse. He needs to be up with the pace. So I'm hoping for the best, not expecting much. Whatever he does will be, I'll be happy to see if he runs well.
Distance runner 1600. Number 1 will be Plas Vendome, who ran 17th. Mira was the winner. This is the Indian Derby run. You're looking at Plas Vendome, who finished on 17th out of 18 runners. Just beat one home. The Bangalore Challenger, Mira was the one who won the Indian Derby, in fact, on that occasion, winning by a margin of 1 length. And Plas Vendome ended up in the ruck, rated at 58 for blinkers, tongue strap, and cross nose span. 2 will be Tignanello. The eventual winner in this race is Tignanello, and this was over the 2,000-meter trip, where Tignanello back-to-back wins, having won over that 9 furlong trip, beating Ripple and Storm, and subsequently beat Tranquillo by a margin of 3/4 of a length, is Tignanello. Cougar Mountain out of Time, rated at 56 for tongue strap. 3 will be Splendido. Splendido was the one who won his first outing in race number 36, beating Always Happy, and 3rd being Tignanello. And in the Bangalore Derby, finished on 6th out of 11 runners is Splendido. Win legend out of Ice Point. This is the run in race number 95 in the Bangalore Winter, where Splendido finished on 6th out of 11 runners. La Reina emerged victorious, putting blinkers, tongue strap, rated at 55. 4 will be Christoffel. Christoffel is the one which is coming from Western India, and comes with a high reputation, having won both his outings. Is Christoffel, having beaten the Godfather, and subsequently beat See the Sun, in fact, who won that occasion. Is Christoffel, and See the Sun, who ran 2nd on that outing, tongue strap, rated at 54. 5 will be Four Wheel Drive, who ran 7th. Laikirgas was the winner, travelled wide. In fact, there you can see it at the top of your screen with a sheepskin noseband. Ended up finishing on 7th. Was a winner in race number 42, beating Classic Charm. 4th on the next occasion, being Chibanka. This run, disappointing enough, ran 7th out of 12 runners, rated at 52 tongue strap, cross nose pan. And 6 will be Stella Gold. Stella Gold was the one who was the eventual winner in this race. The white, sporting the white cap, up there in front was Stella Gold, given a couple of reminders, and eventually won on this occasion by a neck, although My Vision flew in the last part, but Stella Gold just managed to win by a neck, rated at 46 tongue strap, hanging bet. And 7 will be Ramiel. Ramiel is coming from the eastern part of the country, and ended up winning this race by a margin of 1 3/4 lengths is Ramiel. Win legend out of Angelique is Ramiel by over a margin of over a distance of 1600 meters, rated at 41 tongue strap. And 8 will be Miracle Mary, who ran third. Auspicious Queen was the winner, and Miracle Mary, who ran third out of 6 runners in race number 174, where is out of Planetaire out of Zava as Miracle Mary, and Auspicious Queen won very well on this occasion, whereas Miracle Mary ran third. Tongue strap rated at 40.
Star is Born, after his return from Calcutta, was supposed to run the super mile, but unfortunately he had a little bit of a setback and then we had to lay him off. He's running after a long time. His only winner over a 7 furlong was the maiden that he won. After that he's always been running long distances, but then because of the break, I believe that he'll be able to show a little bit of a sprinting ability. And of course I have to beat Northern Lights in the race, who's winner of the super mile here in Bangalore. And then he's won the Maharaja Hari Singh Ji, which is another term race over a mile. And I'm giving that horse 1.5 kilos. So yes, I have to beat Northern Lights, and I hope I can beat him.
I've got then Northern Lights. He's the old man of my stable, so he's worked well. But first run in Bangalore sometimes is always an issue because they're coming to an altitude. But he should run a good race. Yeah, he's feeling well. He's feeling well, and I think he should run well.
Mohito's doing very well here in Bangalore. I think he enjoys the Bangalore climate and the course. He lost a little bit of form after the derby in Bangalore. He went wrong. He didn't run up to expectations. He's back to his old self now, and I'm expecting him to run a very big race, though he's very badly handicapped.
Years old and over. A Star is Born is the first runner coming up for scrutiny. Rodrigo Corner out of Angel Dust as the Star is Born came and eventually won on this occasion over the 2000 meter trip. Sported a pair of wings and came and literally flew in the last spot to come and notch up that fine win of 2.5 lengths, beating Success is a Star is Born. Tongue strap rubber bit rated at 114. Northern Lights is the eventual winner in this race, is Northern Lights, and the winner of the Super Mile here at Bangalore, and went over to Western India and eventually won his outing out there as well. In race number 171 is Northern Lights, rated at 119 for tongue strap texturing bit. Mojito is the one who finished 4th. Pride's Angel was the winner, and Mojito was the one who has had a couple of outings, barring that one outing in race number 97 in the Indian Derby. All his other outings seems to be spot on in the money, is Mojito, and ended up finishing on 4th out of 11 runners behind Pride's Angel, second for most part of the journey, and ended up 4th, ultimately rated at 80 for tongue struck cross nose band. 4 will be Fossetti, the eventual winner in this race is Fossetti, winner of the 2000 guineas in Chennai, and then ran 4th in the Derby, in fact, in Chennai behind Diff, with winner here on this occasion beating You Can by a margin of a head, in fact, as Fossetti's one tongue struck cross nose band, rated at 86. And 5 will be Imperial Blue. The eventual winner in this race is Imperial Blue. This is the Ooty run where you're looking at, where beat Done It Again by a margin of 8.25 lengths. Look at the ease at which the Imperial Blue won, literally pulverized the opposition after winning a race in Bangalore and second behind all attractions, rated at 112. Tongue struck cross nose band. Siege Perilous is the one, and number 7 in the card, Cool Rider. These are the 2 runners we have a look at, but let's have a look at the first runner. Siege Perilous, one lucky day out of Le Lavore is the one, is Siege Perilous, who ran 6th behind Imperial Blue, and then later on ran 7th out of 9 runners in his next outing, is Siege Perilous. One tongue stop rated at 110, whereas Cool Rider, who was a winner in Mysore, beating O Anthony, finished 4th behind Hunting Goddess here at Bangalore, is Cool Rider. And the sprinters rate is for in tongue strap is Cool Rider. And De Villiers is the one we have a look at, who was the eventual winner in this race, came and literally flew in the last part to win by a margin of half length, is De Villiers, rated at 80 cents for tongue struck cross nose band. Done It Again. Well, we have seen this footage earlier with Done It Again finishing on second on this occasion behind Imperial Blue by a margin of 8.25 length, rated at 56 is Done It Again. West Virginia out of Sadler Star is number 9.
Double Scotch winter runs are not that encouraging. He had a bit of shins and we have gelded him after that. We've also put a tongue strap on him. Work is better than the winter season, but it's very difficult to beat James's filly in that race. She's got very good form from Ooty. She's travelled from high altitude to Bangalore, so it's difficult to beat her.
Well, he's still not showing that kind of I mean, he's working well below my expectations. I mean, I don't know. He's taking time to come to hand, and hoping that he runs a good race and runs to my expectations.
Distance 1400, we have a look at number 1, Crown Witness. Crown Witness ran 6th. The Naughty Chama was the winner of this race, and Crown Witness was the one in the silks of royal blue with white checks. Is Crown Witness ran 6th out of 7 runners. Is Crown Witness. After that, 4th being Del Pico on the previous occasion over the Sun for Long Trip. In this occasion, finished on 6th out of 7 runners. 6th right throughout. Naughty Charmer, the winner, is Crown Witness. 2 will be Double Scotch. Double Scotch ran 6th, and Zach Pimpernel was the winner. And Double Scotch finished 4th on the first outing, being Naughty Charmer, and subsequently ran 6th out of 6 runners. Last on this outing, where Double Scotch in race number 49 finished on 6th, being and Zach Pimpernel putting tongue strap is number 2, Double Scotch. 3 will be Dynamic Force. Western Aristocrat Summer Wine is a Dynamic Force, as at 2 outings is Dynamic Force, and ran 3rd behind Anzac Pimpernel on this occasion. Previously 4th behind Anzac Pimpernel on the previous occasion, but this run ran 3rd out of 3rd runners. The 3 runners, in fact, is Dynamic Force rated is putting tongue strap and cross nose band is number 3, Dynamic Force. Anzac Pimpernel winning by a comfortable margin of 6 lengths. Nezia is the one who ran 2nd. Something Royal was the winner of this race, who ran 2nd. In fact, is Nezia by a margin of almost 2.5 lengths separating the first 2 runners. And up there in front for most part of the journey, and ultimately in the dying moments of the race finished on 2nd. Previously 2nd as well is Nezia. Western Ascot Satellite, and Sparkle and Shine, who ran 2nd behind Golden Warrior, is Sparkle and Shine still in the 2nd position, and finished on there itself is Sparkle and Shine. Win Legend out of Terra Nova. After that, 5th behind Morissette is Sparkle and Shine. This is race number 204 you're looking at, ending.
Another horse that's been a little unlucky last season, knocking on the door, hopefully should go home today.
Yeah, Agera, I have a runner called Agera running in the last race, ridden by P.S. Chavan. It's a winner, and last time it ran a unlucky 2nd. So horse is in good form, it has maintained the same form, it looks like, worked well. I think my chances are very bright.
1200 meters, we have a look at the first runner coming up will be number 1, Striking Memory, who finished on 8th on this outing. Is Striking Memory has had 4 outings last winter, just 1 run where the Striking Memory ran 4th behind Anakin. Subsequent 3 outings not cited in the money. Is Striking Memory rated at 45 is number 1, Striking Memory. 2 will be Scaffenberg. Scaffenberg ran 7th. Siege Courageous was the winner of this race, and almost in that 4th position was Scaffenberg, and dropped back gradually to end up finishing on 7th out of 10 runners being Siege Courageous. Well, yet another runner which is not showing that form which he usually used to have previously is Scaffenberg, and ran 7th out of 10 runners from tongue stop. Rated at 43 is Scaffenberg. 3 will be Agera, and number 7, Apsara. These are the 2 runners, but let's have a look at Agera's credential. Winner in his last outing, beating 4, and subsequently ran 2nd behind King of War on the next outing in race number 171 is Agera. Declaration of War at a fast escape, rated at 41. Apsara, on the other hand, has had 3 outings, and all his 3 runs disappointing, having run twice 9th and 1 6th behind Cash Out is Apsara. In this occasion, 9th out of 10 runners behind King of War, rated at 36 to win tongue stop and basket bet. Sanas Parakum out of Apparition is number 7, Apsara. 4 will be Alcides Synergy. Alcides Synergy ran 2nd. Amirali was the winner of this race, and Alcides Synergy was the one who was up there in front, and Amirali was the one who was waiting to weave through in between runners, and now being asked for an acceleration with Alcides Synergy shot into the lead, and almost 2 lengths covering the first and second, but it was Amirali in the last dying moments came and caught up with the front runner Alcides Synergy, and beat him by a margin of 3/4 of a length, and Alcides Synergy lives to fight another day. Tongue stop rated at at 40 is number 4, Alcides Energy. 5 will be Seoul. Seoul is the one who ran, ending up 8th out of 14 runners. Chinky Pinky was the winner in the silks of yellow with black star, black sleeves with yellow stars is Seoul, ending up in that pack bunch. 8th out of 14 runners, rated at 38 from Tungster Cross Nose Band. 6 will be Twilight Fame. Twilight Fame ran 6th. Starry Wind was the winner of this race, and Twilight Fame was almost 4th at the stage and ultimately dropping back gradually. In fact, is Twilight Fame, after leading the pack for most part of the journey, dropped out. Was a winner in his last outing. In this occasion, put in a disappointing run, in fact, by Twilight Fame. A support out of Optimals, but Tungstop rated at 37. 8 will be Raminator. Raminator was the one who ran second. Southern Force was the winner of this race. This is race number 166 of the last winter run you're looking at, having run 10th in Silver Canyon, and certainly an improved performance after that disappointing run. Ran over that sprint trip and finished on second out of 9 runners. 1 1/4 length separating the first 2 runners, putting Blinkers Tungstar rated at 36. And the last runner for the day will be number 9, Eco-Friendly. Eco-Friendly ran 9th. Mighty Zoe was the winner of this race, trailing the wrong end of the field. In fact, as third last and ended up finishing on 9th out of 10 runners. Just beat 1 home on this outing is Eco-Friendly. Sedgefield out of Friendly in Bangalore Summer. Race number 2, Mighty Zoe, the upsetter in this race, winning by a margin of half a length, rated at 35. When Blinkers Tongue Strap is number 9, Eco-Friendly. So that's why in the pre of today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you for one of us.